Alright. Game number 2 on Neo Aztec. Of course, in the round of 8, we do have 3 set maps. HBR, Neo Aztec, and Wuthering Heights will be map 3 after that loser picks. And since we are just in the beginning of the game, I would like to do a shout out to all our sponsors. Give me 1 second to get the list. And there we go. Kale Veton, TwitchTV.com, Elegant AOV, Ruskig, Trap, Megashira AOV, Noise AOV, and Miso Chobo. Huge thanks to all of those fine folks for making the tournament possible, and of course, many thanks to LRM Game for organizing everything. And everyone else involved. S&M, huge shout out to him for pulling an all-nighter and finishing off the intro video for the round of 8. So back to the game. A PBZ on Neo Aztec. Now, you know, for most of these maps, like when I think of a matchup on a map, there's always like one game that comes to mind. And for Aztec and PVZ, it is Jangbi versus Jaedong. An insane game where Jangbi was actually ahead, and Jaedong's like, well, I'll just make 85 lurkers and win the game. And that's exactly what he did. I'm afraid I don't actually remember exactly what league it was in, but you guys should definitely go look for that game and be amazed. Hopefully Pike and SneazeL will be able to provide something as entertaining. And we have a gateway, so is it going to be 1 gate or 2? If it's just 1, it will be the new Jangbi style gateway expand, whereas if he makes 2 gateways, obviously it's going to be a little bit more cheesy. But anyway, we do have a overpool, I believe, from... wait, I forgot to change the colors. That's why I'm confused. I apologize. Aha. So yeah, overpool looks like it's going to be overpool expand. Going to try and hide this drone, but SneazeL is going to see it. And we are actually going to have 2 gateways. Now, it's not a 9-9 gate or a 10-10 gate. It's actually a 10-12 gate. So it's not a mega cheese. It's just well, I mean, it's a 10-12 gate at the natural. I almost said forward 10-12 gate, but game apparently disapproves of that terminology. And look at this being very annoying. Now, this is actually quite crucial because delaying this hatchery means that the Sunkens are not going to be down in time for the Zealots. That's actually extremely important to delay this hatchery as long as possible. Now, interestingly, in SneazeL's round of 16 match against Michael, I believe, yes, it was round of 16 match against Michael, that they played on this map, and SneazeL did the exact same thing. He did a 2-gate at his natural, and basically just killed Michael outright. But I don't remember if that was actually a 9-9 gate or not. I think that might have been a 9-9 gate rather than a 10-12, or maybe not actually. I'm afraid I'm not 100% sure. The thing about the 10-12 though is that you know, even if you don't do massive damage, you can actually just wall yourself in and just expand. Although he did it kind of weirdly, because usually you would put like the 2 gateways side by side to wall yourself in, but I guess you can't do that on this map because it looks a little bit thin for 2 gateways. And it looks like 3 probes are actually coming off the line, so SneazeL saving up 3 zealots and moving 3 probes as well. The Overlord sees everything, so Pike knows exactly what's up. And look at this, Pike! Pike doesn't give a damn. He's just gonna take another expansion. Wow, what? Really? Really? Doing 3 bases against a 10-12 gate? That seems quite ballsy right there. I don't know about this. Well, let's see if he can survive it. He has produced a lot of lings. Now, it's basically going to come down to control here. Can Pike get a good surround? How good is SneazeL's control? The 3 probes, of course, are going to help out immensely for 2 reasons. For one, they actually help prevent a surround. They reduce the surface area that the lings can get on the zealots. But for another thing, they allow zealots to 2-shot lings. 2 hits from a zealot and a probe kill a ling, as opposed to just 3 hits from a zealot by itself. Now, it looks like 1 sunken will be done in time here. So Pike, actually, I think will defend this quite easily. He's got a lot of lings and the sunken, and it looks like SneazeL going for the run-by, but oh man, a huge mistake from SneazeL, who attempts the run-by, but instead gets completely surrounded here. Nice ling dancing by Pike, and SneazeL's going to get completely cleaned up, and I don't think he's even aware of the base here at the mineral only. SneazeL looking to be in a pretty bad spot. Now, having made all these lings, Pike does not have an amazing drone count, so even though he's got this 3rd base, he won't really be able to saturate his 3 bases and make really make use of them. But I'd still say he's in a fantastic position right now. SneazeL having to build, well, actually doing a very nice little the wall in here. I'm pretty sure this is tight between these two buildings, the Gateway and the Forge, and I think it's tight here. So the Lings will actually have to run all the way around to attack this. It's a very nice and protected cannon, and it looks like he's saving up money to expand right now. I hope he didn't block that. Okay, whew! That looked a little bit close. I think these are actually flush against each other now, so he's gonna have to kill this Gateway to get Dragoons out of his base. But oh no, SneazeL also gonna lose 2 more Zealots here. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he ran out with these 2 Zealots. He saw how many Lings that Pike had. Why would he move out with these Zealots? Oh man, such a bad decision right there. And Pike's in a great position. Looks like he needs to start mining gas. And well, he's got a few more drones out now. He's got a few more Lings. Looks like this hatchery isn't rallied or something. Or perhaps those Lings were just checking for a probe, or chasing a probe rather. And SneazeL is sending out a probe scout here. I think Pike saw it. He is sending out 2 Lings to intercept, it seems. And 1 random red. Wait, what? What, SneazeL? Why are you suiciding Zealots? Oh man, I don't. What? Was that just like a scouting Zealot? I don't know why he would do that. His Nexus is almost finished now, but he's in a pretty rough spot. The Summoning Core is done. Now, you see, this is actually a very interesting situation. So normally when Zergs encounter a 10-12 gate, especially at the natural here, they don't take this 3rd base. Instead, they just build a 3rd hatchery here at the natural to SimCity it, and they stay on 2 bases and they tech up to usually mutas. It's also possible to go for lurkers, but either way, whatever tech you choose, your tech is going to be way faster than the Protoss. Because you stayed on 2 base, and he, you know, did an early Zealot attack and then expanded, so his tech is extremely late. So usually Zergs will go for mutas and do some nice muta harass to abuse that and force the Protoss to build a bunch of cannons. But in this case, since Pike actually took such a fast 3rd and is actually basically playing standard right now, look at this, Lair and 5 hatches going down, I don't think his tech is actually going to be significantly faster than SneazeL's. So the normal... Wait... So the normal, you know, fast muta or fast lurker from the Zerg is, well, it's not gonna happen anymore. And that, did you guys see that? That Zealot actually punching through the minerals right there. I didn't know it could do that, but hey, cool. Anyway, SneazeL continuing to be aggressive with these Zealots, but it's really not working out. I don't think he's being very cost effective with them. Should probably just save them up for now. Looks like he is getting his first Corsair out, and oh, is there no Spire? Ooh, look at this. So Pike, you know, I said he was going for standard stuff, but actually he goes, he's kind of going for a 5-hatch, well, I guess this is a 5-hatch lurker build. He hasn't gotten a Spire, and so he's actually going to be going for Lurker Ling once again. I guess he likes to go Lurker Ling in ZVP. That's actually what I like to do as well. I think Lurker Ling is quite a nice effective composition, but SneazeL actually getting +1 for his Corsairs. He's not building another Corsair though for whatever reason. That's actually quite confusing why he would get +1 and not be building a 2nd Corsair. Maybe he just can't afford it right now. He's going to use his money for Gateways instead, but should start producing those as well. And what was I going to say? Oh yes, +1 or just basically Corsair play is actually extremely effective against Lurker Ling play. Obviously because most of your Hydras are actually Lurkers, and you don't have many Hydras, and your Hydra upgrades, the speed and the range are late. So this kind of fast Corsair, this kind of mass Corsair play is actually quite good. Usually Lurker Ling players will actually build a Spore at each base to defend against the Corsairs due to the lack of Hydras, and Scourge as well. So yeah, it looks like both players kind of just macroing up now. We're in that phase of the game where neither player can really be too aggressive, so they're just gonna Zerg's gonna build some drones, Toss is gonna tech up and build up an army, and looks like we do have fast, or rather double upgrades here, Carapace and melee attack, but it looks like, never mind, SneazeL is gonna go for a bit of an attack here. Does he have +1? No, it's just started here. But I don't think he's gonna do anything. He's basically gonna get to the Zerg base, he's gonna see the lurkers, and he's gonna run away. He's gonna run home. But Pike not paying attention, losing a few free Zerglings. Random Link checking out the top left, very nice. And another Random Link checking out the middle only, so very nice scouting by Pike. He's actually going to deny this 3rd base for SneazeL for a little bit here. And he'll be completely fine against this attack thanks to his lurkers. SneazeL should just back up upon seeing these. He might just poke around a little bit just to put on a bit of pressure, but he can't really do anything serious with these lurkers. Well, is he actually going to go for a run-by? SneazeL's actually going to go for a run-by into the main. This is crazy. This is madness. The drones are coming off the line to block. The Zealots, they don't even have +1. They're just charging straight in. Schnitzel's not scared of lurkers. What lurkers, man? There's no lurkers in here. Oh my god. Schnitzel is apparently much more manly than I. He's actually going to get the spawning pool. Well, he should. Yep, he's going to get the spawning pool. Lurker's here now. And look at this Fast Queen's Nest. But Fast Queen's Nest isn't going to do anything against a Zealot run-by. This is actually insane. And a random Zealot is going to kill this one Lurker as well. Oh my god. Schnitzel Zealots, they are certainly manlots. Look at that. Wow, alright. So, usually Lurkers counter Zealots. But Schnitzel Zealots actually counter Lurkers. That's what's up. Oh man. We have 3 more gateways going down. And is this thing actually, yeah, it looks like it's patrolling the top left 2 bases, making sure there's no hidden expos. 1 random Zealot here. And here looks like, no, they're actually random, they're just checking out the expansion, so that's quite good. Does this actually have anything in it? No, it looks like it doesn't. It's going to see this expansion attempt from Schnitzel and quite easily deny this, but a few Corsairs are out now. So he does have +1 air, but he's only got 3 Corsairs, so yeah, Schnitzel, I don't know, that was a kind of a funny choice here. It looks like he started to go for +1 Sairs, and then decided, I don't really need them, and so he's only got 3 now. But, you know, 3 +1 Sairs can still do a bit of harass. Looks like now just getting Dragoon range. There's the observatory, and I don't think these guys are stuck, they're just chilling here. Of course, they're still flying around. Pike now trying to take some map control. He's getting supply blocked by these Sairs, actually, that's quite nice. 86 supply for Pike against 91 for Schnitzel. That is 86 of 86, by the way, for you bingo players. Ah, wow. This series, man, I actually have to refill my cup already. Whew, this is an exciting series. Anyway, looks like, we're gonna fly into a few Hydras over here. Good thing Corsairs are pretty speedy. And it looks like, 1 drone hiding here. Gonna wait to clear out the Zealot. And take the 4th base. So, Pike going up to 4th bases. Schnitzel tried to take his mineral only, but the probe got sniped by that Ling. It's no longer there, but he hasn't made any attempt to retake that. And, looks like he tried to intercept a few of these Overlords, losing a Corsair in the process. But Schnitzel actually has to do something right now. His army isn't particularly scary, and he's not taking a 3rd. He needs to do one or the other. It looks like he's actually can't decide which gateway he wants to kill. That is the correct gateway, not that one. So, good thing he killed this one and not this one first, and then realized, oh wait, no, I actually have to kill that one. Anyway, one's now checking down the left side base. There's a drone there. The Zealot's out of position. But I think Pike's in a decent position despite taking the damage. Yeah, he's actually got a supply lead, a small supply lead, 118 against 114, and it looks like he's going for a drop potentially. Is he bringing more Overlords? No, never mind. He's just keeping these alongside for detection. And his hive has finished. What is the hive tech? It looks like it will be a Defiler mount, and finally getting a Spire. That's actually a really late Spire. I believe that's +2. Yep, he's got 1-1 for his Lings already. Against the 1-0 only of Schnitzel. So this game, Schnitzel actually kind of falling behind in his upgrades a little bit. Wow, look at this. Schnitzel just killing everything in his natural. Holy check. Does not want any of those buildings. So yeah, Pike definitely in a nice position. Ahead on supply, ahead on upgrades. Kind of ahead on tech, I guess. I mean, there's only 3 High Templar with this army. It's just mostly Zealots. And against a lot of Lurkers, that's not really going to do anything. You just look at the minimap. Look at how much red there is all over the minimap. That is all of Pike's stuff. And one High Templar leading and gets nothing with that Storm. Not a good Storm there. Storm is his own Observer. Does he have any more Observers? Oh my god, a huge surround. Blank Storms. Completely fluffing his Storms. And GG from Schnitzel. Pike evens up the score 1-1 here. And we will be going on to game 3. Wow. So Schnitzel, despite pulling off some cool moves there in that game, is going to get taken down. So let's go on to game number 3.